Welcome back. We are attempting to play a game of shogi, um, and something has not quite gone completely right with the interface. Um, so I have switched browsers from. Currently, I am using Pale Moon browser. Um, because the Microsoft browser is not working. Evidently, uh, can I declare an abort? Like, this doesn't make sense to claim a win here. Hello. Right. Uh, Good luck, etc. Yeah. Figure out some of the details of that later. Yep. Alright. Wow. Alright, so now we go back into emotes only mode here. Sorry. Oh, wow. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Like, there are a number of things Google is rolling out um, that change the way websites work a little bit. I happen to know because at my company we have to change like the way we send emails, for example. Um, there's a lot of little nuances that always have to be considered with software. But at least Pale Moon somehow let me in. But also, like, if this is happening with multiple browsers and multiple browser versions, this might not just be a Chromium or Chromium based browser thing. This could be affecting all browsers for all we know. So, we got through quite a few moves here in quite a hurry. I attempted to play Central Foul Rook, and my opponent has aggressively played the Ishida, and I have not opted into those main lines. So I could still cross my silver over here. There's quite a few things I could do here. One of which I should strongly consider is activating my bishop this way. Because unless I think I'm going to get it through this square... Okay, where's my rook going to go? Well, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. So, yeah, let's activate the bishop. And in fact, I could do the same sort of thing he did to me, but do I really want to? I'm not sure. Alright, am I out of Discord? Let me close Discord. Discord is closed. Alright. Oh, so yeah, if I play my gold up to this, I'm going to call that 3-2. If I play my gold there, I'm prone to the same silver fork that could have happened the other game. So maybe not that right now. let's just play this up a bit. Alright, so with this pawn in... Oh, I should have anticipated this by moving my silver. My mistake. On the other hand, now my silver can advance toward the king, so this might not be so bad. Okay, we're going to cover some territory with this gold. And let's see. This is actually not terrible. Because the further this advances, the more threats I can make. Okay, so I want to put my rook on this file and then promote my rook. Okay. Perhaps my opponent wants me to play more ambitiously. I mean, I don't like the fact that this is right over my head. If I push this pawn, if pawn takes, I push this pawn. If pawn takes, silver still covers the fork square. But if pawn takes, I can do silver here. Pawn takes, we trade bishops, and I don't have a follow-up. Alright, yeah, I think this is the way to strike here. This might come with a tempo gain, might come with a tempo loss, I'm not sure. My opponent's pretty sure. I don't know why. So I'm going to take the pawn and then evict the rook. Right. So my big plan was to activate my pieces. I'm looking at pawn 5-4 because that activates my rook and bishop. if I do pawn takes pawn, they could do bishop takes or silver takes, and I don't really have a follow-up. Yeah, I think this is the way to proceed. So we undermine this pawn by getting the silver to move away. Or we open the center file with the king just a couple files away. And if need be, my knight might join the attack, but I don't think it's needed yet. Right, so if I want to exchange bishops, even at possible cost of material, I do bishop takes. I think I want to exchange bishops here. I'm pretty sure I do want a bishop exchange. Because despite him being able to get some initiative on this side of the board, I'm not overly concerned. So I could promote this pawn. I could maybe get a bishop promotion at some point. Yeah, this is a useful knight. Let's keep it. Okay, so I can win a silver here. We are certainly seeing some tactics today. Okay, I attack your dragon. Okay, we have some tactics here today, that's for sure. I have two bishops. That is a fork. Wow, I hate to do this, but we're doing it. So we're conceding this silver in order to get the dragon out there and not have to worry about the dragon killing me. There might still be threats of this dragon to destroy me, but let's temporarily ignore them. This move might have been in too much haste. There's one move in particular I should have looked closer at that my opponent could do. Then again, this position's getting pretty wild anyway. I mean, what can I do? But no, 2 generals for a rook is not terrible. It's playable. Perhaps even good. Also, I've got a fork here to hit the dragon and a gold, so this might be okay. Wait, then the dragon moves here instead. So no, my fork doesn't work if I play it over here, because the gold takes. So I do have to play a cautious move. That's unfortunate. Well, actually, this is fine. It's disgusting, but fine. So the idea is if he hits my silver, I can drop a silver or a bishop here and cover my king with gain of tempo. And I'm still gaining this. No, I'm actually not gaining this gold. That could be a problem. So yeah, maybe I'd need to bishop drop here. Okay, he didn't do that. He's not trying to win a piece. Not directly. So my plan B here was to skewer the dragon to the gold. Actually, what's going to defend the gold after I threaten his dragon? I do wonder. Do I drop here instead, perhaps? Oh, the dragon covers. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. This is tricky. Oh, right, he has that. That's unfortunate. I'm going to play this defensively because I'm scared. I am less scared now that I have his rook. Alright, I have 60 seconds to think about every move. I don't need to blitz this out instantly. And again, I'm scared, so I should take a second to think. But not too long, because there's only so much I can play here. Defending my king is going to be super difficult here. Metal pieces are good at defense in general, but they're expensive.
30秒 40 40秒。50秒。1、2、3、4、5、6、7。
That's not my finest move ever. Wow, am I really trying to get a repetition here? It's not going to work. Why did I do that? This is going to hurt for a very long time. It's going to take some tactical trick to get me out of here. To remove the pawn with tempo. This is just the trick I require. I only have to give up one exchange. um...
30秒。40秒。
So they say a horse is worth 3 pieces in defense. I wonder just how true that claim is. I play quickly because I think I'm dead. Not because I'm trying to... Well, I mean, there is some hustling aspect to that, but... But yeah, possibly this might be a fortress. Irrespective of whether I've built a fortress or not, I need to get my rook on the board to actually attack something. Maybe I could have just taken the gold, but I am super scared at this point. There's like no chance that I'm going to read that accurately in time pressure, so we're playing a defensive move. Maybe I need to give my king air. So I bet what they're calculating is taking one of my silvers. alternatively, they could be considering this edge file push. Or they could be considering using their other pieces somehow, but that's a bit of a distance away. Meanwhile, my next threat, I guess, is bishop to hit this rook and then to hit the square behind the rook. Or I could give my king some air, which is scary, but at this point maybe merited. Or maybe this pawn, I don't know. I'm just concerned that they might get both a silver and a gold somehow. But, like, strictly speaking, counting what's on the board, that shouldn't be possible. I'm still concerned. Oh, hang on. I could do rook drop on 9-2 here. And then even if a rook exchange occurs, well, no, they could do rook drop at 9-1. This doesn't solidify my defense at all. And finding a way to exchange rooks that forbids future rook drops is hard. So yeah, bishop to 5-3 here. Or 5-7. Looks like the way to evict this rook is to exchange my bishop for it. That's their entire army is sitting at home, so like for me to panic here doesn't make very much sense. So they could do gold takes, and here I'm compelled to do silver takes. And they could follow with a silver drop, and I'm compelled to move my king. Right. So this gives me a single tempo to try to do something about something here. Thankfully, my horse covers the silver by some miracle.
30秒
I'll check that out. I forgot we have Yoyomi to contend with as well.
40秒
Let's get that damn rook off this file. But more importantly, like if he tries to threaten to take my silver, this reinforces that square. Okay, I have no choice but to capture this. No option but to capture that. And now they can attack here again. I should learn this edge file tactic. It seems particularly effective. Interesting.
$30秒
Oh, that's checkmate. Alright, well played. Yeah, that was a good game. Painful for sure. But we can't win them all. Interesting. Yeah, GG. Nice attack. So I wonder, other than like starting the game with a 4-minute deficit, which didn't matter because we have Byoyomi, what else is there to consider? Is there anything he'd like to look at? Yeah, I think he definitely blitzed out his opening. Like, he knew what he was doing. Yeah. I was surprised. Outcome. Yeah. That attack was stronger than it looked. Granted, my defense skills aren't fully there yet. Yeah, no, he played very well. After pawn 1-6... Oh, for some reason I thought the lance moved like a rook, and I thought he'd be winning my bishop if I took that. So that was an extreme moment of blindness on my part. Yeah, taking on 1-6 makes more sense than letting it just destroy me. That probably would have been a much better move than what I played. Yeah, likewise, I was surprised by the silver promotion on 4-9. Because, like, you saw that stalled his attack. Why did I allow him to penetrate? I don't know. I thought I tried not to. I think it's just because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll take a look at the rest of the game. So he played this very aggressive Ishida against central file rook. Yeah, possibly there were other points too. I don't know. It's hard to say. But losing on the first file was atrocious. And now at least I'm familiar with that. His attack was very fast. I thought mine was faster. Probably mine actually is faster. Oh, why did I allow this penetration? I don't know. Not sure. I was getting anxious. But yeah, there's plenty of time for me to do stuff here. I pushed this pawn and then didn't support it. Yeah, I played a lot of moves that don't make very much sense. Was Rook 9-8 a whatever move? I thought I was completely winning on Rook 9-8, and probably if I take on 1-6, I am completely winning. My idea with the Rook drop on 9-8 is I didn't want to get mated. And that's what caused me to get mated. Since we're all obsessed over the endgame, let's look at the endgame. So we had a suggestion that I just take the pawn, and I've again repeatedly stated here that my hallucination was I thought he could do lance takes 1-6 and then lance takes bishop. That's what I calculated, was lance takes 1-6 then lance takes bishop. Do we want to look at that and explain like why the lance can't move that way? No, I think this pawn takes 1-6. Yeah. I think this might hold. had some weird hallucination here. Yeah. Because this promotion occurred, I think I'm holding. Okay, so he was considering this. I think I just take it. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was thinking either. Coming under attack like this was a huge surprise to me. Usually, the last few games I've played, my opponents come under an extremely strong attack, and this guy just did not relent at all. I guess we could look at night takes, if he wants to take a look at night takes. But then he's got maybe this. Yeah, this could be messy. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. So I basically I played the worst move in the position that just completely flipped the tables on myself. Because I panicked. Because I forgot how the pieces move. I don't know. Like, a lot of bad things happened there. Yeah, I have been practicing with the one kanji set as well. I've been doing Suma Shogi. And, like, I'm just constantly burned out trying to recognize the pieces. And I'm assured by strong players of the game that all I need to do is master those pieces and just keep trying. And it's infuriating in some way. Yeah, this got complicated since that silver promoted this thing here. So now we go back. Again, everybody's obsessing over the endgame. The endgame is really not the lesson to be had here. Although there are obvious endgame lessons to be had. Here you win a bishop and dragon. I don't know if a bishop and a dragon is enough for you, but I think, like, this is, yeah. This is just crushing. Yeah. I'm curious what else I missed this game. Oh, you could drop the gold. Oh. Like, where would you even want to drop that? Here? I don't understand. Is there a point to this? Oh, after the rook. Okay. So something like this, I guess. Yeah, this looks strong. So you got 3 pieces hitting this. Yeah, I think we all expected something like this. So whether or not you choose to put the gold down here probably doesn't change very much. It just means you're going to exchange a gold for a silver and then take the bishop. Unless you have some mate here that I'm missing. And you probably do, because I've been missing a lot of mates today. Yeah. No, I agree with you, bishop retreats to 5-6. Alright, yeah, do your thing with the engine. Do as you like. It's a free country, man. I wonder what else I missed this game. Like, I've been trying to find pro games on this sort of thing, but not trying hard enough. This seems like the sort of position where I should have some idea what I'm doing. And I just don't. Yeah, no, that's my point. It's like, black is busted there. Alright, so after the bishop exchange, I agree that's an interesting point in the game to look at. And I'm not too interested in looking at prior positions, because nobody watching the game has any idea or any comment of what to say about that. But after the bishop exchange, yeah, maybe I should stop this promotion. I don't know how bad this is. Like, it looks pretty terrible. I should probably stop it. But also, wonder, I must have missed many ideas here. So there's like this, I don't know, this maybe. It's just a lot to consider, and I was down 4 minutes. And to be fair, like, I don't play Nakabisha every game, and the reason I'm starting to play it is to branch out and to learn things. So even in our Tourney to Shodan, I'm not afraid to challenge myself and lose a game. I am afraid to do post-game analysis where we don't learn anything and we focus only on the endgame, but or if we, like, I think people are partially tilting because of the rating and rank disparity. Like, he played well, obviously. Obviously, I played far below my rating. I missed a mate in 1 at the end. I put my rook here that allowed him to do the mate in 1. I allowed him to capture on 1-7. Like, played a lot of really terrible moves toward the end of the game. Because I was very mad by that point. And we could go examine my mental state and talk about that at length, but I think it's more interesting to look at this sort of stuff. Okay, so I've been told that, like, 4th file rook is bad. I've been told that 5th file rook is bad in double Frubisha. Like, is every swinging rook terrible? If, like, we're doing this opposite side castling, is this just, like, the worst idea ever, that, like, all you have to do to refute swinging rook is castle with swinging rook? 2nd and 3rd are the way to go. Okay, so that's why Hidechi focuses so heavily on those, because this stuff is really complicated and difficult to play. So yeah, I guess that's what makes shogi openings so tricky. That said, despite, like, yeah, this is actually a good, very nice attack. Yeah, this is cool. Wait, I was going to draw an arrow from there, but it was like this, this, this. Yeah. This really illustrates how to pull off an attack against an unprepared opponent. Fourth and fifth are effective against a static rook. Okay. I'm not sure what else to say. I wish I had more to say, but obviously I'm learning. I think, like, had I played my familiar fourth file rook, I would have suffered badly, but might have been able to win. Playing the way I did right now, I blocked my bishop and rook. This was not very effective. Yeah, this notion of having this vanguard pawn didn't really make any difference in this position, just given how we castled. So that's good information. He plays on Shogi Wars. I mean, probably. Like, I'm told that, I don't know, this kind of attack's popular. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I had no experience with this kind of position here. So, I'm guessing that black is slightly better here. Just because the opening's difficult doesn't mean I need to give up on it, but that's good practical advice about what openings to play against what openings. Oh. Or moving the rook is also effective. That's cool. As it prevents a bishop fork. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Ah, and there's no bishop drop either. Okay, so this is good for me to recognize. I've got all this covered. Okay, this is why I was afraid of dropping the rook back. But since I was in time pressure, I didn't calculate it right. I should have taken some time to read this out. In particular, I missed that 2-4 was covered by the gold. I read out all the other squares, but I missed 2-4 being covered by the gold. Yeah. Okay, and in central rook, this is often a good thing. That makes sense. That's really cool. I'll make sure next time to try this sort of idea. Yeah, just because we had an extremely negative result with me playing several terrible moves in the endgame doesn't mean I need to give up on this. It doesn't mean that the endgame's the part worth fixating on, even if, like, that's where the obvious blunders happened. That's just me being stupid. Like, there's nothing that can help that. I could do 10,000, I could do 1,000,000 Sume problems. It's not going to help just that extreme case of blindness. What will help that is having positive goals to aim for instead of negative goals to aim away against. So, or away from. So yeah, this is interesting. I'm surprised that, like, they say you need to have 4 pieces in an attack. He's got the rook, the bishop, and then he's relying on some sort of first file thing that accidentally happened to show up because I blocked his silver. Like, you need 4 pieces to attack, unless you're my opponent, in which case you need 3 and a stupid opponent, namely me, that falls for first file attack tactics. But that's okay. For sure, it's scary to see that sort of attack. What else is there? So, like, I'm guessing my pawn 5-5 was mistimed. So after putting my gold up, I realized this is bad, and that I can't get my rook over because the gold's in the way. So this is again a reason to potentially drop back the rook. Not sure what else to try, though. Like, if I play this, you just play this anyway, right? I don't know. Or maybe he plays the silver up. No, that traps the silver. Another consideration is that I don't know how to play this sort of attack yet. I'm going to have to learn that. Although putting this pressure on this side is probably right. It's just I need to protect against the rook invasion, and I completely failed to do that. But other than that, this is actually fine. I can't bring the bishop up because the silver would chase the bishop. Yeah. Yeah. Also, your attack is much faster. Somehow. How did I even manage to burn up so many? Well, okay, let's see. He's played a castle that's taken exactly 3 moves, and I've been told about this before. And meanwhile, I spent 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 moves building a castle. That's not so bad. And he managed to lift the rook with tempo. But yeah, this attack was just super quick. This is in spite of me studying some... well, I watched the Hidechi videos, both of them, the first 2, on Quick Ishida attack. But that covers lines that I don't play. And maybe I need to start playing them if I recognize an opponent doing this. But if I open with the center file pawn, then I can't really play Quick Ishida, the main line. So, like, I have to make a choice. Do I abandon center file pawn altogether just because of this thing? Or do I find a way to make this work well enough that I could play it? I don't know. It was an interesting game. I'm not sure what else to look at. Like, nobody knows anything about any of this because, other than just that this is a bad idea, like, there's nothing really to be said because it's just that bad, I guess. It looked interesting to me. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have to play this here. I was stunned that he gave away his bishop like that. And here I had to make a choice, and I think I chose the one that saves. I mean, I could abandon my gold and my lance and any hope I have at attacking ever. I don't know. Oh no. What did my bot do? Study the games there. Yeah, so we got this link. No, the rules state ask before linking. They don't say no linking, they just say ask. But I can drop that link here. So yeah, I missed this idea, or rather I saw it, but really didn't like this. But maybe it's playable. I don't know. Like 2 golds against whatever castle I built looks painful. This also looks good for you. But yeah, somehow this is a nice find. I felt stupid for missing it. Oh yeah, and then like this promotion. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, let's continue the game the way it went. Yeah, I think this is appropriate. Maybe I had, well, anything else I could have played would just transpose into the game. And then I don't know edge file stuff that well. Plus, I forgot how the pieces move. Oh well. Well, suppose I'm out of ideas. This looks like a challenging tournament. Yeah. It's hard to say things, but as Telemarch suggests, I could look at games there. Yeah, sorry I'm so devoid of ideas. I usually try to analyze from the beginning to the end, and we got so excited by the number of things I fucked up by the end of the game that we didn't really have a chance to... Well, we tried to look at earlier parts, and it's just too hard. These are the murky parts of the game, but I actually find that of some interest. I don't know what else to say. Best of... Okay, he's got additional comments. Have you tried these openings on Shogi Wars too? I haven't seen much of this style in my own games. This is a way of not prodding him, where do you play, but I can't tell heads or tails how to proceed half the time toward the mid-game. Yeah, oh. I need to study more on those. Yeah. He usually plays third file. You would have been more direct. Well, I mean, I could be blunt with them and say, I don't honestly care, but my viewers care. Like, where do you play? You play on Shogi Wars? I don't know why it's so popular. Like, obviously all the imagery is nice. Yeah. Some people really enjoy that site, although I struggle badly with the UI. Number one way to improve is just play there. I mean, that could explain part of the rating thing too. Oh, yes, I got a local copy of Play Shogi working. I just don't have the data. But I have a working copy of it. So I'm going to see, does he have more comments to make about Shogi Wars? Again, I don't care. Again, he's a member of our Discord. You don't... I've tried the browser version. Since my mobile device is tiny. Like, I would struggle even worse on the mobile device than I do in the browser, and even in the browser, like, I can't read anything, so... Yeah, the browser's there for convenience, but I'm not going to be able to play it on my tiny little mobile device. That's not happening. It's hard enough to see what the pieces are on my nice large monitor. But yeah, again, like, he's a member of the Discord, like, and this is an open channel too, like, anybody can ask questions. I don't know why we're proxying through me to figure this out. Yeah, so I hear. From what I've seen on YouTube, those games can get quite tactical. Yeah. So it seems like a good way to practice there. But really, I don't have much of interest to say about the site. That's why I didn't bring it up. I appreciate that it's beginner friendly, but it's not open source. So, like, I promote open source stuff. That's what I do. So, like, getting me to talk about... Ha. That sounds fun. Yeah. Sorry for my many delays scheduling this game, and best of luck in the next rounds. Yeah, it was a good game. We just didn't overlap with each other. I was trying to ping him through Challenge. He was trying to ping me through Discord. Our schedules didn't coincide very well. And half of that's on me. Yeah. Likewise, good game. I mean, yeah, I could be mad at myself for the way the endgame went, but...